Jai Shivrai guys, today is a day 15 of our technical growth challenge and today we have applied circuit breaker, retry, rate limiter, bulkhead, time limiter in our project. So I will show you here. See, all the services are up: API gateway, config server, Eureka, order, payment, user. So API gateway to config server is connected with the API gateway, then Eureka server, then all the services we have. Now you can check in the Eureka server also 8761. All the services are up. Now we will check all the scenarios. You can check steps in my blog also. Okay, I will tell you. See here, first scenario is whenever we are hitting the request, at the time order is creating. Okay, I'll show you. See, now we already took the token, order created. Now for second scenario, suppose user service is down. Okay, basic failure. At that time, so you will get error, user service unavailable, order kept in pending stage. So what we'll do, we'll make user service as a down. Okay, now it is down. We'll check here in the Eureka. Okay, we don't have user service. Now what we'll do, we'll try to create the user service. So we got error, user service unavailable, order kept in pending stage. Okay, user service unavailable, order kept in pending stage. You can check here. See here, we have done the code for this one. See, so these five clauses we added: circuit breaker, retry, rate limiter, bulkhead, time limiter. For all this one, same name is their user service, and fallback method we have created. Now what is this fallback method? Okay, this circuit, retry, rate limiter, bulkhead, rate limiter. Okay, then you can check here service fallback method. Now here we have kept status message as a dynamic. So circuit for different exceptions: bulkhead, call not permitted, request not permitted, timeout exception. So every time it will be different. Now first one we got, right, user service unavailable means here you can check. We will check this scenario. Okay, how many calls we have done. Okay, wait a second. Here you can check. We'll check in this scenario. See, count value 20. Here we have kept the value as a 20, so that's why it is showing that value. Now what we'll do, we'll take second third scenario. Okay, here in the timeout scenario, suppose we are adding some thread. At that time it will slow that particular user service for some time. So we have added some properties in here. Okay, in the config repo we are taking from configuration. So here we have added some properties for circuit breaker for 10 seconds, 5 seconds, how many retry attempts are there, what is the time limit for everyone, 2 seconds. So see, 5 seconds for every time, so 10 seconds total. So bulkhead, how many bulk we can upload at a time, 5. So these all the properties we have to add. So as we have already done the centralized configuration, that's why I'm showing for the from the GitHub. Now see, for this scenario, timeout. Okay, so this scenario we already tested. Okay, like user service unavailable, order kept in pending stage. Now what we'll do, so now we'll check the we'll add this thread dot sleep. Okay, 5000 in our code. Okay, I already added. Let me uncomment it one. Now after uncommenting, what we'll do, we'll compile this one, run as a Maven install. After installing, we'll run that code. Till that time I will tell you. See here, whenever we are adding this thread dot sleep, what it will do, it will say user took too long to feedback, this condition will get. Okay, see this condition, user service to is a timeout exception. Okay, so it is a type of timeout exception, so we'll get this error. So this error we should get. We have already set some properties here. So as per the properties, timeout 2 seconds, so all these properties are there, we already so as per that we'll get error. Now user, okay, let me up the user service also because we need that service. Internally it will call that service. Let me check whether it is completed or not. Okay, still it is running. order service is not installed. Okay, it is installing. Okay, build success. Now what it will do, we'll run the order service, because just now we have done the Maven install. So here you can see now user service has started, order service is starting. We'll check in the Eureka. Okay, user service started, it is up. Now order service is not there. We will wait for it to restart. Only these things you have to add for all the scenarios. These 5 scenarios you have to add, and for that particular add properties, you have to add some properties in the application dot properties. Then it will work. It is not a big issue, big task. Okay. So now order is up. What we'll do for our scenario? See, we have added thread. So whenever we are pushing that post request, okay, services are not up. We'll wait for some time. Internally, it is taking some time. Okay, now it is working. See, now see, user service took too long, feedback trigger. So we have applied one thread. Okay, because of that thread, we are getting this error, user service took too long. It is fallback trigger. So you can check in the loop also. So I already showed you. Okay, this one timeout exception, that's why user service too long, feedback trigger. Now next scenario is, see, multiple, you can check here the property also, time limiter dot calls. So you can check here. Okay, resilience for your time limiter. Okay, see, one time it got failed. Okay, so now next we'll try. See, multiple scenarios are there. See, suppose the rate limiter exceeded, so 6 requests within 10 seconds if you are processing. So I will run 6 requests within 7 requests. Okay, we have to remove the thread first. Okay, again we need to run it, order service. Hmm. Then this scenario also we can test. Okay, these are simple property files you have to add, and as per the properties it will work. So you have to give proper property files whatever the time, so it will be helpful in the production, or good environments you want your service to be. Like if as per the system design, if you are using big service, a big architecture at a time, these things are very useful. So that's why you have to know the basics at least, so it will be helpful. So it is taking time actually. Let it be work. So you can check my all the steps here, so it will be helpful for you. So you can check step by step. So we are not creating new projects. Okay, in the same projects we are applying all the technologies, all the features. So that's why it is very difficult to test and everything. So see, now we got success here. Okay, build success. Now what we'll do, we'll start the order service. So as per the condition, if you are sending 6 7 requests at a time, okay, 6, we have set 6, so it will give this error, rate limit exceeds, slow down your request. So we can check here. So order service is loading. See, request not permitted, this error will get. Okay, see, this is just the error dynamically we have set, but the properties we have set in the dot properties file. Okay, still Eureka will check order services up or not. No, it is not up. We'll wait for some time. Internally it will also take some time. Okay, now it is up, but it will take some time, so we'll wait for some time, because here it will not work. C403 503 service unavailable. So 6 requests if we are sending, we'll get that error. And we have where we have to check that properties. See in the permission. So here suppose we are changing the property name as a, wait a second, permission. See here 5 value, number of 5 we are getting, because already I tested this one. So what it will do, we will take, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6, rate limit exceed, slow down your request. Okay, we got this one because we have send a request within 10 seconds 5 to 10 times. See, you got, okay, value 5 static value. So how many times we have allowed. So this way you can test all this scenario, multiple scenarios are there, you can test all this scenario, it will be helpful for you. Now where we have done the changes, you know, right, already we have change in the POM XML. So here we have added some property files, see resilience 4J, boot 3 micrometer, actuator for this one some if you want something, then actuator will be helpful. Then Prometheus. Okay, then in order controller we have not change anything, but in the order service just we have added some properties, these properties. Okay, address, circuit breaker, retry, rate limiter, bulkhead, time limiter, at what time, like how many times like user can hit the services. So fallback method, see, for all fallback method we already created. So here for bulk thread it will be bulk uploading or bulk services at a time, multiple things parallelly, multi-threading, it is a multi-threading concept, multiple threads can at a time they can send the request. And here we have set the conditions. Okay, so status message, it is a dynamic here. Okay, now all the scenarios you have to test, and definitely you have to add one properties file I took from centralized configuration. You can check my previous video also, and from that we are taking these property files. You can set, see, circuit breaker, retry, time limiter, rate limiter, bulkhead, all the properties I took from Google, and one by one I tested all this scenario. You can check, see, you can check here also, but it will be better in the postman. You can check all the commits in my this Microservices AI technical growth challenge. Okay, here I already attaching daily screenshots also, you can check the daily screenshots. Okay, so you can check that screenshots also, it will be helpful for you. And you can check my full blog, it will be helpful for you. And if you want to watch the full video, you can watch on YouTube. And you can take any consistency challenge, guys, it will be really helpful for you to grow. Okay, thank you.